I stumbled backward, my heart racing as the black cat stared at me with glowing, unblinking eyes. The air around me felt electric, charged with something dark and ominous. "We have to get out of here," I whispered, my voice barely audible over the pounding of my heart. It all began when my friends and I found an old book in the attic of my grandma's house. It was dusty and filled with strange symbols and eerie illustrations. We thought it was just some old, creepy book until we came across a section about curses. One curse in particular caught our attention: the black cat curse. According to the book, if you saw a black cat 3 times in a row, something terrible would happen to you. We laughed it off at first. It sounded ridiculous, just another spooky story to tell around a campfire. But that night, as we were walking back from the corner store, we saw a black cat slink across the road. We all paused, exchanging uneasy glances. "That's one," I joked, trying to lighten the mood. Everyone laughed, but it was nervous laughter. The next day, we were hanging out at the park when another black cat appeared, sitting on a bench, staring directly at us. It felt like its eyes were boring into my soul. "That's 2, Alex said, his voice wavering. By the 3rd day, we were on edge, constantly looking over our shoulders. We tried to laugh it off, but the tension was palpable. We were walking through the neighborhood when we saw it, the 3rd black cat. It was sitting on my front porch, staring at us with those same unblinking eyes. "That's 3, Lisa whispered, her face pale. We all stood there, frozen, unsure of what to do. That night, strange things started happening. My phone kept glitching, and weird shadows danced on my bedroom walls. I heard whispers that seemed to come from nowhere, growing louder and more insistent. Sleep was impossible. The next day, I found out that Alex had broken his arm in a freak accident, and Lisa's dog had run away. It was like the curse was real, and it was coming for us. Desperate to break the curse, I went back to the attic, searching for any clue in the old book. There, in the margins of the curse page, was a barely legible note. To break the curse, return the cat's stare without fear. That evening, I sat on my porch, waiting for the cat to return. When it finally appeared, my heart was pounding, but I forced myself to stay calm. The cat stared at me, and I stared back, refusing to look away. For a moment, time seemed to stand still. Then, just as suddenly as it had appeared, the cat turned and disappeared into the night.